messages we have, just so I can kind of begin a shift and heal. All right, so let's see what messages we have. We're going to pull from these self-love affirmation cards. If you guys would like to purchase these, you can purchase these at 1111affirmations.com. The link is in the description. You can also follow her on Miss Atia's IG handle at 1111affirmations, and that's 11 written out, like actually spelled, and then the number 11 behind it. So we're going to pull one more. Okay. I'm going to pick the one that fell. There we go. Right. It was a lot, y'all. All right, so the first card of affirmation we have is self-confidence. It says, any doubts that I have about who I am are replaced with belief in my success. Okay. The next one we have is self-resilience. It says, my needs can no longer be neglected. I choose to show up for myself, most definitely. Okay. And self-worth. I deserve the best that life has to offer. You better motherfucking know it. Listen. You should be telling yourself that on the daily, because you do. And you have the ability to manifest it in your life. Don't let nobody tell you no different. You hear me? All right, so let's see what messages we have. This is for the collective. These readings are general, meaning they are not for everyone. They may or may not resonate. Did I say that right? Resonate? They may or may not resonate. They do often. If they don't, you can check again tomorrow, check yesterday's, or you can check another reading. All right. Like I said, they're general, meaning they may or may not resonate. If you would like a personal reading, you can book a personal reading on my website. You can also buy a pre-recorded video in my shop section. Okay. These are timeless. There's not a time assigned to these readings. Just take the messages as they resonate. What messages, what guidance do we have for the collective? Messages, guidance for the collective. What messages, what guidance for the collective? Messages, guidance. Alright. So, and then it also tell you at the end of the video why I look the way I look. I know I am not saying that I look bad, but I am saying I look drained, because I do look drained. I am drained. I am drained like a motherfucker. You hear me? I'm me, and I slept a lot, but I'm just drained. Well, last night anyway. 7 of Pentacles here. So I feel like there are some investments that are being made. Some of you guys are at a temporary pause in action. I feel like you need to be, because something has to come into fruition. Something has to happen. Okay? There's some investments. Yep, Tower. Whoa. So it's happening. It's happening. Oh, shit. All right. So Tower first card out. There's definitely a significant shift. Okay, 6 of Swords, someone's moving forward. Could be moving. Okay. 10 Pentacles here, moving towards something new. Moving into a commitment. Moving into some sort of commitment. Or someone's moving away from a burdensome commitment. Tower, 6 of Swords, releasing the burdens. 10 Pentacles, 10 Wands, 10 is an end. Who got that in their reading? Y'all know I remember you can ring my bell. It be ringing my bell. That's why that popped in my head, y'all. I'm crazy, but I ain't. I'm crazy. Virgo got 10. It's the end. So Virgo, be aware today, because this is an ending to something. An ending to a burdensome commitment. That's what this is. Something that you've invested a little. What did I tell you? 10, motherfucking 10. Y'all see that? 10. 10 is the end. Something is ended today. It's happening now. This is it. Here I stand. Y'all know that song? I don't know the rest. That's it, baby. And 10. Somebody's moved. Look, death. Somebody moving forward. This is the end of a relationship, end of a commitment, end of deception. Okay, somebody has that. Y'all, I'm gonna do my nail. I'm gonna do a video on my nails. If you guys would like to watch my journey, I'm learning how to do my own nails as well as I did my mom's nails, and they were better than mine. But anyway, I'm learning how to do nails because I really need a way to get my creativity out of me now that I finished my other work that I'm gonna show y'all in a little bit. But anyway, not right now. But when I get them stuff when I get them done. Anyway, if you guys would like to watch that, it's going to be on my other channel. And I'm going to post it on here if you guys would like to watch that. Follow my journey and me learning, you know, how to do it. And if you guys got some tips and stuff, you can give me that. But I did a video previously, but it was not good. So I got to get my camera placement and stuff right. And I got it now. So Queen of Wands, someone is moving in a new direction. Someone is Queen of Pentacles here. Wow. This is a woman. This is a woman. So 6s and 10s. You don't know what that means. You don't know your numerology. 6s means that there's balance that is being made. There are adjustments that are being made in order for a situation to balance out. Coming from the 5, which is a challenge, a conflict, balancing out into the 6, that means that things are falling into alignment on both ends of the polarity, in the negative and in the positive. Things are falling into alignment. So, and negative does not mean it's bad. That just means whatever was negative is falling into a positive alignment. You feel me? And the adjustments are being made for you to continue to build further. Then you got 10s here. 3 10s, 2 6s. So I do feel like right now the choices that you're making are helping you to, you know, make some adjustments mentally as well as emotionally. I feel like there is a movement that is happening. Some of you guys are moving away from a past situation, no longer romanticizing the past. I feel like you're making adjustments within your emotions to really transition or transform a situation. You're transforming a situation. Now, I'm going to tell you, there's 2 ways I can see this. Some of you guys are transforming a situation, really bringing it to completion, meaning full circle. Some of you guys are ending a situation. When I say full circle, I don't mean that you're ending it. I mean that you're transforming it. Whatever was, you're changing that and it'll become new. But for others of you, you're releasing a past situation. 10 10 10 is the end. And I definitely pulled 10 10 10 for Virgo reading. These same 10s, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So there's death. And then with the death card, there's definitely an end to something. There's an end to a relationship. And Queen of Pentacles is Virgo energy. We also got Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is Leo. Is Queen of Wands Leo energy? Queen of Wands is Leo energy. Queen of Wands is Leo energy. And this week, let me make sure what I read for Leo. Ooh, I'm feeling sick. And again, I guess I gotta say this here. I am not pregnant because I just said I'm feeling sick, and I know people like she drained, she feeling sick. I'm not pregnant. I'm 100% sure I'm not fucking pregnant. 100. I'm going through an ascension, so my body is. Yeah, Leo. Now, Leo. Last week I put do what's best for you, but let me tell you. Before that, I had 2 titles. The other title said remove the ego. So some of you guys are removing either a situation that you felt bound to, or some negative or fear-based thoughts. Full cycle, ending something, starting something new. There's definitely a transformation here. There's an end. Tower shift. This is happening quickly. Somebody's just deciding to lay the burdens down of a situation and move the fuck on. Someone's escaping something. And whatever they're escaping, they were burdened by the commitment of it. 10 Wands, 10 Pentacles, 10 Cups. This is a family thing. Somebody letting go. Somebody invested into something. They invested into a partnership is what it looks like. 7 minus 10 is 3 Pentacles. Someone invested in some sort of partnership. And you know, previously I said, I don't know what reading that was. I don't know if it was a daily reading or it was a weekly reading, but I remember seeing these words that someone felt as though a partnership was a like committed companionship, like an actual what we call relationship. And I talked to one of my clients yesterday, and I feel like we need to reevaluate what a relationship is, because when we say relationship, people think that's a commitment, but it's not. A relationship is just a connection you have with another person. You have a relationship with your fucking mailman, okay? You have a relationship with your dog. You have a relationship with your kids. You have, relationships is just 2 people that have a connection. It doesn't matter if it's platonic, romantic, employee, employer. It's still a relationship. But I feel like the relationship here that I'm talking about, it may have some family involved. So it could be like married. It could be, y'all share a child. It could be like a work thing. It could, because this could be work. This could be like a project you were doing with a friend. Whatever the case may be, there's a relationship that someone thought was more or was deeper than what it was. Someone thought that this partnership, that this working together was and intermingling, maybe moving into a commitment or maybe moving into something solid, but it was not. It was what it was, which was a partnership. It was something that worked for the moment, whether it's romantic, sexual, business, it does not matter. It worked for the moment. The transformation here is moving away from that unstable thought around that, really being confident in yourself and letting that go, because you're really focusing on past energy or past emotions, and those past emotions are not evident in whatever this is now, because 10 minus 6 is 4 cups. There's no more balance within the emotions or joy, because 6 of cups would also represent like a joyful, a childlike type of energy. They're underneath, or it's simply drawn down to someone being unhappy, someone being stuck or closed off within their emotions. And I feel like someone has had clarity that that's not what they want nor what they want to be. So I do feel like Tower here with the 6 of Swords. I do feel like there is all of a sudden somebody's going to be moving, either moving, like literally packing their shit and moving, going, finding their own place, going back to their moms. It don't matter, because listen, when I moved, when I ain't had nowhere to go, I went to my mama. And I ain't gonna say I love my mama, but we two women, we can't live in the same house. You feel me? Because I got the way that I want to live, she got the way that she want to live, and I don't want to live like that. You feel me? So yes, for the time being, I stayed with my mom until I got on my feet. But as soon as I was able, I gave my mom my blessings. I'm gone. And I got at one point, because I do love my mom. I don't want y'all. I got at one point, I was like, Mama, can I live? Can I move back in? And she was like, no. No, you cannot. And I was like, you right. Because we ain't going to make it. And, if I move back in after about a month or so, I'll be like, hey, I'm leaving right now. Because if not, we going to fight. Not literally. I never fight my mama. I never curse my mama. But we will fuss. And we haven't fussed in years, so I won't do that no more. But anyway, we haven't. I don't fuss with nobody. My peace too valuable to me. I would just walk the fuck away. I'm just being real. I'll walk the fuck away. Somebody walking away. 6 of Swords, 10 Wands. Somebody walking away. Somebody laying some burdens down. Somebody's in a space of just really wanting to get this monkey off their motherfucking back. Somebody feels like they've been carrying around like like the world on their back, like they got everything on them, and somebody doesn't want to commit themselves to that. So 10, 10, 10, there's an end. Death here with the Tower. There's a quick transformation. Like, it's happening now. So even if this is not anyone actually moving away from a relationship, someone may feel burdened by committing to something, and that could be ending. Someone could be in a space of putting it into their unstable thoughts and really being confident about nurturing a situation. So, like I said, this can go one or two ways. Someone could change the way they think about a situation. It could go all full circle, and then they could be in a space of making emotional adjustments for themselves, investing into something new, or someone's I think I should put and or, because this could be an and too. And someone could be walking away from a situation. Or someone could be walking away from a situation. I'll be real with you. I don't see a distinction between the two. I see someone I feel like somebody turned my volume up. What the fuck? I feel like somebody turned the volume up in my ear. Hold on, y'all, because my kid is literally laying on the floor with a blanket beside me. What is your problem? Turn that game off and put it in my room. Turn it off. All right. Watch. Don't watch nothing. Turn it off. All right. So, all right. Since I've been asleep. So let's see here. We have a whole lot of movement. God damn. This is a real big shift, especially for all these 10s to come after this damn Tower. This is a huge shift. This is like a finality, because even, usually when you get the end of something, there's a beginning. But I'll be real with you. I feel like a beginning has already started. The beginning started before the end started here. So someone has already begun something else, because I do not see a distinction. I'm going to be real with you. I don't see a distinction. I don't see someone leaving a situation, taking some time to themselves, healing, and then moving forward. I feel like someone has already healed from this situation before they're leaving this situation. And honestly, I'm gonna be real with you, women do that. And sometimes men do it as well. Sometimes men have to build themselves up and get to the point to where they're beyond frustrated before they can move. So I feel like this is someone that has been in a space of trying to hold on to a situation, trying to work out a situation, trying to be patient with the situation, but all the while really shutting down on the inside, emotionally, mentally, just shutting down, very unhappy. Four of Cups is almost depression. So whatever this is, someone was like borderline depressed in this and probably acting out because of that. It could turn into toxic behavior, especially if someone is depressed and really feeling as though their hands they're restricted and they can't get out of a situation. Listen, Tower, Six of Swords, someone's moving, someone's shifting, someone's getting out quickly. So I want to clarify this Tower, most definitely. I'm going to clarify this Ten of Wands, Six of Swords, so we're going to clarify that. I'm clarifying what's sticking out to me. I'm going to clarify this Death card, this Seven of Swords, and I want to clarify the Six of Cups. All right. There's an end to some deception too. So if someone has been lying in the past, they're not going to lie anymore. They're putting an end to something. I feel like, and I'm going to be real with you, y'all not going to like what I say, but I feel like that's why I don't see a distinction, because someone is leaving whatever they have or whatever relationship, companionship. If it's a friends with benefits that ain't benefiting them, they leaving. If this is a connection that, has some investments, meaning this could be a marriage. This could be someone that's married that is in a space of leaving their marriage because they're unhappy. They've been unhappy. They're just transitioning away from that very quickly because they've already made the decision that they don't want to be in it. And this is just like, okay, this is it. I'm done now. And I'm gonna be real with you. I don't feel like it's an actual event that will happen. I feel like the shift is going to be in the way someone thinks, because mentally I feel like someone's going to be like, I gotta lay this down. Mentally someone's going to desire what I said, peace of mind, and they're going to see that peace is worth way more than what they have already been in, I guess, cahoots with. That's why there's no distinction here. Now, true enough, it could be two sets of people, some people leaving, some people going, some people staying, some people working on relationships, but I see one, I'm not saying I say one event because I'm reading for a lot of people, but I see the energy that I see here is there's no distinction between leaving a situation and going into another one. So it's not the same. It's someone leaving and moving very quickly into another situation, like hopping ship. Someone's leaving a goddamn fishing boat, which is good, you feel me, for a luxury boat to where they don't have to, do for themselves as much. I feel like someone was unhappy because they had a lot of work, they had a lot of burdens, and then maybe they felt like they weren't getting enough from it, because 10-10-10 is an end, baby, death. And usually, there's going to be some sort of new something coming. When you read, when you see that death card, there's something either going to have some sort of ace or something that's going to show an opportunity for something else to begin. But especially if there's a transition within the connection, this is not a transition within the connection. This is a divorce, a breakup, we done, and there's no coming back from this. There's no coming back from this. Someone is finally releasing memories from the past. They're releasing a situation. They are really in a space of just nurturing whatever responsibility they have moving forward. This is the end. So let's see why this Tower is here. I feel like I kept saying the same thing over and over again. I'll be real with you. That's what I keep hearing. I feel like I have to reiterate, because I feel like if you're the person that's getting left, I feel like this is what you need to understand, that this is done. There's no coming back. There's no fixing this. This is it. Okay. This is the end of this. And again, that's why there's the end of deception as well, because this could have been a third party. This could have been someone that was back and forth between two relationships, two partnerships, and one of those partnerships is finally complete. So there's no going back and forth. That it's the end of the deception is the end of the lies. Okay. Someone could be deciding to reconnect either with a past person, someone that kept them balanced emotionally, or someone could be making adjustments to release something of the past. Could be someone from childhood, could have children involved with the Six of Cups, but someone's picking up some new energy. Could you see they got that cup in that water back there? These 5 cups here, so they're leaving the regrets on the shore. Someone's leaving what causes them to be discontent or regret it. They're leaving that behind, and they're picking up some new emotions, some new energies. Tower. Why is this Tower here? And again, I'm gonna be real with you. I feel like I gotta say this. Whoever this is already in another relationship. Meaning they've already transitioned into another relationship. They are already active in another relationship. That's why they're putting it into this, because it's like they you know how some people say they don't move from one job until they got another one lined up. Somebody already had another job lined up, or another relationship lined up, or another friendship lined up. That's why they're like, okay, well, I'm done with this. Someone has already moved on. Tower here, and I feel like someone is going to realize it. Why is this Tower here? And that may be the shift, the end. Page of Cups, I'm trying to tell you. New inspirations, that's the shift. 6 of Wands here with the King of Wands. Someone is really, there's victory moving forward. Listen, 3 of Swords under here. Someone has been in suspension within this situation. Someone is really in a space of wanting to end this. So I do feel like there's victory moving forward. King of Wands is Aries energy. But this is, King of Wands means someone is mastering their energies, mastering their desires. And someone is really in a space of making adjustments with what they desire and mastering those adjustments. So even though I told you this new moon, and I literally got the moon under here, under the Hangman, this new moon has changed someone's perspective. That's why they're no longer holding on to a situation. They're no longer lying. It has highlighted something within their emotions, or something within their mind, their mind's eye, their higher intuition, that, hey, I have to make this adjustment for myself. Someone has new inspirations within themselves, and someone is following that. Okay? So someone is most definitely following their heart. We got 6 of Swords here. And for some of you guys, the following of the heart may be not, it may not be good. So we got 6 of Swords here. 5 Cups. Someone's moving away from some disappointments. Someone's moving away from a situation where they were in loss and pleasure. Queen of Wands here. We saw Queen of Wands here, so it definitely could be someone's moving away from, a fire sign. Justice here. Could be a divorce. Could be doing what's right. Someone could be weighing out pros and cons, feeling like there's just a loss in pleasure. Yo. Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Cups underneath here. So someone may realize that their true love is, they want to nurture their true love or their true emotions. We also got Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Wands here as well. So this may definitely be dealing with the fire sign and the earth sign. All right, so we got 10 of Wands here, burdens, restrictions. Why is the 10 of Wands here? We got the 5 of Swords in reverse. Someone's not gonna listen. Someone's not gonna make the same mistake twice. So I feel like what's happening here, someone may have previously made a mistake. 5 of Swords in reverse. They're not gonna make that mistake again. That's why someone's following their heart. Yep. Someone, King of Swords, 8 of Wands, lovers. Someone's making a decision to move forward toward a lover, toward someone that matches them. Okay. I'm going to say that. Someone that matches them, matches their energy, their drive, whatever, is most compatible to them. I feel like someone's letting go of the illusion of having success within a situation. Someone's letting go of the fact that this could be, I'm going to be real with you, this could be a situation where this could be a couple that has been trying to make a situation work, really putting on a front for the rest of the world, like this is what's good, and it's not. It's not. I talk about all the time the illusions. Drop the illusions. Stop putting on a front for the rest of the world. I'm first and foremost, I'm not that. I've never been the person to be in an illusion. If I have problems in my relationship, you probably know, because I'm be like, this motherfucker getting on my nerves. You feel me? I'm gonna say I can't hold back what I feel, and especially when I was in a low vibration, baby. Okay. I'm like, I'm not the person that I was. y'all didn't know me, so I'm gonna be real with you, I'm not worried about, you know, my image to y'all now, because this is who I am. I can't be nobody else. And even then, when I was in my low vibration, I couldn't be nobody else. I just was whoever the fuck I was. And, you know, if you called me on the wrong day, you was like, she's a bitch. Like, I gotta get the fuck away from her, because I ain't play no games. I still don't play no games. But now I'm just, instead of me, blah, 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 I'm just like, all right. I'm not gonna do all that, because me getting agitated gonna lead to a whole lot more stuff. And I just rather not deal with those energies. I just rather not deal with me being in that low vibration. It feels horrible. I'd rather be in high vibration, and that's just my truth. So, and that's just because it took for me to go through everything that I went through. And once I experienced what true peace was, being in high vibration, like making high vibration decisions and receiving those high vibration rewards, you think, fuck you. Like, fuck you. I don't care if you don't like me. You could despise me. Okay. You can say whatever you want to say to me, you know, as long as you don't mess with them babies. But you can say whatever you want to say to me. All right. That's how you feel. That's your opinion. I'm cool with that. Just don't touch me. Just stay the fuck from around me. Period. That's what I'm going to tell you. You don't like me, just stay the fuck from around me. Because I ain't going to come around you. I'm not going to fake it. If I don't like you, I ain't going to come around you. And that's just how I am. So I feel like here, someone is coming to an understanding, King of Swords, that it's time for them to make a decision to move forward. And that's literally what you have. King of Swords, Lovers with the Eight of Wands. You have someone that's making a decision to move forward. And that does mean that whatever was burdening them previously, they're laying down the burdens of that shit and they're moving forward. Period, poo. And you know, some people not gonna like it. But what do I look like telling people that they need to make decisions within their life for the best or for the benefit of themselves, and remove themselves from toxic situations that do not benefit them or do not reflect in a positive way in their life, and then sit back when it's happening on my layout and be like, oh, it's going to get better. No, you need to put an end to this. You need to put an end to this. The person that's being left, you need to understand why this is happening, because the investment that has been made is done. There's nothing else to be gained here. Once you got 10, 10, 10, there's nothing else to be gained. Okay? The only 10 that I seen was missing was the 10 of Swords. So someone has already embraced the end of this difficult situation. Someone has already recovered from this. Someone has already healed from this. So they're now putting an end to the cycle. And it is necessary in order for you to be able to move forward, evolve, and grow. So I'm not going to be like, oh, you know, you'll work it out. No, you need to put an end to the cycle because you need to grow. It's necessary. You cannot live on earth and not evolve and grow. You cannot be in this human experience as a spiritual entity and not acknowledge and accept the cycles that you must go through. I know a lot of times we get to the point where we don't want to change. We don't want things to change. We like the way things are. But if things are changing, it's because there needs to be a growth. There needs to be more. There needs to be a freedom in what you're trying to do, especially within relationships. This is one thing I notice about us as human beings. And this is me as well when I was back and making these decisions. Physically, we can change our job. We can change our friends. We can change, and sometimes some friends, you know, we kind of hold on to. But when it comes to like physical things that are not attached to our fucking emotions, we have no problem changing that. I know people that will start a job today, and if the boss look at them the wrong way, bye. Get up, walk away, middle of the shift. I don't like that motherfucker. But that motherfucker in their house been looking at them in the wrong way for 15 years, and they can't bring up in their heart to leave because they made this commitment to this person 15 years ago when they was a totally different person. You feel me? You have to literally look at situations like that. That's like, you're not going to stay in the same position 20 years if you're not happy in that position. You feel me? If you have a career, there's no way in hell, and listen, tell me if I'm wrong, but there's no way in hell that you as a person will stay in the same position in your career and you're not happy, you're not making enough, you're not receiving enough, and you're being, you know, in a toxic place. Oh, you're not going to stay in that. You're going to search for something better. You're going to, all day, you're going to be like, I need a better job. You're going to be on the computer trying to search a better job. You're going to do everything in your power to get yourself out of that position. But when it comes to emotions, because that's something that we feel inside of us, we're hesitant on making decisions. And half the time, there's an excuse behind it. Oh, because we got kids. Oh, because we've been married so long. We got so much invested into the relationship. Or I don't want to hurt them. That's my favorite one. I don't want to hurt them. How do you know you're hurting them? Because let me tell you something. If you ain't happy, they ain't happy. True enough, the shock of wanting to end a relationship is shocking. True enough, the feelings of someone saying that they're not happy in a relationship do make you feel like you've been, what does it say? What is it? You feel rejected. There's a feeling of rejection. These are the feelings that come along with ending a relationship. Rejection, guilt, especially if you're the one that is making the decision. There's a lot of guilt that goes along with that. You know why? Because you feel those emotions. If you didn't feel those emotions, if this was a job and you didn't feel the emotional connection to that, you would quickly move away from the situation. But we allow our feelings to block our common sense. You don't stay in situations that do not benefit you. Just because, listen, people change on a daily basis. You could have met this person last year and they had great intentions. They were the most amazing person in the world, and then slowly they became someone else. You don't stay with the person they become because that's not the person you fell in love with. And you tell them, listen, this ain't who I fucking fell in love with. This, true enough, people grow. And there is a compromise that comes with that growth, because you're supposed to be growing as well, but you grow together in a positive direction, not in a negative direction. If you go from being all lovey-dovey to fighting, arguing, fussing, can't see eye to eye, talking to each other crazy, beating on each other, you need to get out of this situation. Okay? That's not the same person. That means that whatever they showed you to begin with was smoke and mirrors. They showed you who you wanted to see to get into that position. And once you see who they truly are and they don't fit who you thought they were, you need to remove yourself from that position. I don't give a fuck how long you've been. I don't give a fuck how many kids you got behind. Listen, I left my ex-husband 7 months pregnant. I was 7 months pregnant. Walked the fuck away, like literally. And I'm not, when I say walked away, I don't mean like metaphorically. Like at the time, we were not at home. We were staying at a hotel. It was an event that was like, I don't know if y'all know Black Spring Break. We were at Black Spring Break. I went with him because he wanted to go and I was pregnant. And he was like, you coming with me, da da da. So I went with him. And we got into it out there, and it was over something. It wasn't over him. Like, he wasn't trying to talk to no other females or nothing like that. But it was over something he got upset at me about. And I went off. I went off and walked 2 miles pregnant, 7 months pregnant, to the hotel, grabbed my shit, canceled the room, called my sister, and left in the middle of a huge event in Biloxi, Mississippi. And I did not turn. I did not go back. From that point, I did not go back because it was already toxic. The relationship was already toxic. He was very abusive. There was a lot of drugs involved. I wasn't on drugs, but it was a lot of drugs involved. So it was like, I got to get away from this. I have to choose better for myself because it was a toxic situation. It was a situation that was not beneficial in any way, shape, or form to me. And I had to make that decision. I chose, even though I am pregnant with this man's child, I am married to this child. This is my husband at the time, okay? That commitment that I made to him, I didn't make that commitment to him in the position we were in. When I made that commitment to him, it was out of love. It was out of what I felt was love at the moment, and a decision that we both made to commit to the love that we had. Once that love fades, you're not committed to anything. You're committed to a piece of paper. So you have to make the decision within yourself to choose better for you. Anytime I tell people all the time, when you get into relationships and you commit yourself to the relationship, you're committing yourself to embracing that feeling that you guys share together. Once that feeling is gone, the relationship is gone. Now you just have a connection that you have with another person. That doesn't mean you stay married to that person, okay? That doesn't mean that that's the person you're meant to be with. Sometimes you have to let people go, and yes, they can still be in your life. My ex-husband is still in my life. We're not together. He know ain't no together. He know there's not a possibility of us being together. But I have his child. You feel me? So if he calls, yeah, I'm gonna let you talk to your baby. Yeah, I'm gonna let you come get your son. Yes, y'all got a relationship that don't have shit to do with me, and I'm all right with that because I don't want a relationship with you. And he's aware of that, and it's not in a disrespectful way. We had our relationship. We lived our life together. It's time. When I had to leave, it was time for me to move. It was time for him to move. I ain't gonna say he wanted to let go either, but that's not my problem. That's not my issue. Once I made the decision to do better for myself, what you want, what you desire is no longer my concern. Okay? The only responsibility I have to him is my child. And that's not a responsibility to him. That's a responsibility to my child. But as out of respect to him, yeah, I take care of my baby for me. I make sure our baby's straight regardless of him. You feel me? It's I don't know how to explain it anymore. It's like you have to separate yourself from the feelings. Okay? The feelings gonna change. Just like your feelings change in a relationship, your feelings gonna change when you get out the relationship. You're gonna go through those, 7 stages of grief because something has ended. It's literally a death of something. But once you get to that last stage and you become accepting of this situation is done, then you're able to move forward freely. One party in the situation has already went through their 7 stages of grief. This other party has not. Okay? But this change is necessary. It has to end. So we have death card here. Why is this death card here? We got 6 swords here. 6 swords, 5 wands. Yep. Someone's moving away from conflict. King of Pentacles here. That's the transformation. Someone's confident of, now it could be a king, it could be an earth sign that's moving away here. But someone is moving away. 6 of swords, 5 of wands, moving away from conflict here. King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. Okay. But it could be any. 6 of swords, 5 of wands. Someone's moving forward. Someone's moving forward. Either the movement forward is creating conflict, could very much create conflict, or someone's moving away from strife. Okay, very confident about this transformation. High Priestess, because someone's trusting their intuition. Look, you know how words come out of my mouth and then they show me proof. Okay, so I said someone is in the space of embracing the end of a difficult situation. They've already embraced it. What you see under here? You see High Priestess and Ten of Swords. So someone already knows that this is a good decision because they've already embraced the end of this. They've already recovered from this. They've already made the changes within themselves. They know that this is the end of whatever this is. So somebody's like, I know. I'm trusting my intuition. I got to put an end to this. 7 of Swords here. Why is it 7 of Swords here? 4 of Wands, yeah. Someone, I feel like there was some lies. Someone was really holding on to a lie. Literally, 4 of Pentacles under here. You see that? I don't know how to get you to see. I don't know how they be doing all that shit. But anyway, someone really was holding back. Someone was holding back. But 4 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 5 of Pentacles, no longer. Someone has a desire to change the foundation of a situation because it's unsteady. That's why this is happening. Someone has been dealing with an unstable situation, if not a deceptive situation. So someone could legit been lying. Someone could have been in a space of not being honest, just constantly lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. And it's like, I'm done. You keep lying. I don't want to deal with this no more. I'm not going to continue to listen to your lies. Or someone has been dealing with an unstable situation, a situation that has been either toxic in nature. There's been a lot of back and forth, a lot of arguing, a lot of bickering. Someone's putting an end to it. This is legit the end of some shit. Okay? This is the end. Like, this is it. It's happening now. This is not... The shift is happening now. And I feel like it is because of this full moon that's happening. You got to look at what the full moon in Aquarius represents and you will understand why this is happening now. Okay? There's a removal of illusions here. Get off of my table now. Pebbles. Thank you. She know better. All right, so let's see. She was showing like trying to see where I was when we played that mess. All right, so let's see here. We got soul work. So some of you guys, yeah, this is the work. You're doing the work. Ask the body. So for some of you guys, it's also, you feel this in your bones. You know how, I don't know where I'm from the South. And I know, that's an old saying. Old people like, oh, I feel it in my bones. That means, that's like I feel it in my soul. That's that gut feeling. So somebody is doing the work because they feel in their soul that it's necessary. They got to get away from this situation. They found their strength. See what I'm trying to tell you? See what I'm trying to tell you? Yeah. Someone's surrendering to this. Someone is like, that's it. I'm done. I am no longer going to hold myself back within this situation. I'm going to do the work. Someone feels it in their bones. I got to do the work. Yep. Oh, I'm glad. I thought about it. I was like, let me pull 3 more. So I felt like I needed to pull 2 more, and y'all probably can't see these. Can you see them? All right. So we got higher perspective and release. So someone knows they're trusting their intuition. They know they got to release this. Speak the truth here. This is the Ace of Swords. So someone is most definitely in the space of really speaking the truth around a situation. Somebody letting go. Letting go, letting God. I wish I knew who made these cards because I need them to make something for me. No, I don't. These are kind of thin. All right, yeah. Someone's ready to speak the truth about something. Or someone has already spoken the truth, and that's why they're in the space of seeing from a high perspective that it's time to release. Someone's finding the strength to release. This is it. This is the end. It's happening now, baby. That's all I got.